Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. So we're gonna do a favorites video today. It's been a very long time since I just sit and chat with you and show you all in one video like some of my favorite things. Hopefully it gives you some ideas if you're still looking for some like last minute Mother's Day gifts. Mother's Day is next week, so maybe some of this stuff you can like Amazon Prime and get it quick. And if not, then just like some ideas for maybe you have a birthday coming around or whatever. We're just gonna talk and chat, hang out with me and go over some of my favorite stuff. Like always, I'll have all the links to everything down below in the description box so you can just click, use my affiliate link and shop. I have a lot of like good stuff and I'm excited just to chill here for a little bit, and the kids are downstairs with Joe and this is just like my girl time with you guys. So when I was putting together my list of things, it became very apparent that a large majority of my favorite things are books. I have 1,000,005 books here to share with you guys. So if you're not into books, please skip ahead until like you see me talking about something that's not a book, because there's a lot of different things here. The first one is a cookbook. This is one of my favorite cookbooks, you guys, the Magnolia Table, Joanna Gaines books. I love her cookbooks. I don't have that many in my house, like cookbooks that I actually like keep and consistently go back to. But there are 3 volumes to her books now. This is volume 2, but I have all 3. Maybe there's a 4th one already, but I have volumes 1, 2, and 3. These silo cookies that I make on repeat, they are in this cookbook and they are so bomb. They are so good. These cookies, they actually serve them in like Waco, Texas, and like her place. So they are bomb. I highly recommend them. So many good things in here. So if you know someone who's into baking or you yourself are into baking and cooking, that is always one of the cookbooks that I recommend. Now, the rest of these books are more like faith-based, but they are some of my all-time favorite books. So the first one I'm gonna recommend to you guys is very appropriate for Mother's Day. It's called M is for Mama. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen me share this book before. It says, A Rebellion Against Mediocre Motherhood. This one is written by a Christian author. So she inserts like a lot of biblically sound, like, you know, advice on motherhood. And then what she does is basically compares like society's notion of motherhood, and that's kind of like mediocre motherhood versus biblical motherhood versus Christ-like motherhood. And it's really practical. There's lots of scripture, but not just scripture. Like there's like, hey, here's how we can apply this in this area of life. I really like this one, and so I'll always recommend that one. Another one, it's been a while since I read this one, but it's called Risen Motherhood, again written by a Christian author. They have a podcast. I haven't listened to it in a really long time, but I do remember enjoying this book. It's also like really pretty. It's like a really nice book to gift someone. So this is a good one to pick up. This one I also enjoyed, so much so that the cover is like all destroyed. Do you see that? It used to have like this beautiful gold like gold foil cover, but it's called The Well-Watered Woman, and it was just another biblically based, you know, book about motherhood and just being a woman and how it's just so much better to do all the things with Jesus in our life. So I like this one. I'm always raving about my devotionals too. So I have some that are pretty old. These were some of my very first devotionals, I would say, that I ever read or ever picked up when I was like returning back to the faith. Neither one of these are Catholic. These are just Christian, you know, based devotionals. This one is called Find Peace, and it's the kind of devotional where it says like day 1, and then you would read this little piece here, you would say a prayer, reflect on it, and then if you wanted to, you could make notes. So I would just do one a day, read through it. There was scripture, and I remember just feeling so just like filled and just feeling so happy reading these. So there's that one, Find Peace, and then this one is called the Better Mom Devotional. It says Shaping Our Hearts as We Shape Our Homes, which I think is very applicable. It says 100 devotions will encourage and inspire you as you discover intentional ways to deepen your faith in this busy time of life, the true calling of motherhood, the life-giving impact of honest, loving friendships, the joy of creating a welcoming, functional, and beautiful home. So even though I read this a long time ago, and it's like the same format, by the way, it doesn't say day 1, day 2, but it's got just like one little thing that you would read, and then a little prayer, and then some reflection questions, so like short and sweet kind of stuff like this. I just always really love this format because to this day, like all my devotionals, all the books that I read, like I leave them on the side of the couch, and then any minute that I have in the day, like I'll just reach for them and just read it really quick. And it's a kind of thing where it is kind of like, for me, like I want to check it off the box. I wanted to say that I did it. I did my devotional. I did my daily readings. I want to check the box off because it's one of the priorities in my life. It's like one of the things that I want to make sure to do every day. So I think I was saying, what was I saying? I think I was saying that even though I've read this one a long time ago, this would be a good one for me to go back to. So that's why I keep them. I keep them because at different points in my life, like even though I've read them before, I may pick up that same book 3 years from now, and I may get something entirely new out of it. So I love having those on my bookshelf. These, if you guys have been around here for a long time, I share them any chance that I get. These are also Christian devotionals. They're from the Daily Grace Co, and they're the ones that I have like 5 bajillion of, and I just go through them. Like I always tell you, some of them have like a specific topic. So like this one, I actually haven't read this one in particular, but it's called Never Alone, Walking with God Through Depression. So it's like about a specific topic, and then it's got all these different scripture passages and referencing things that happened in the Bible and like how it relates to depression, and I'm sure like how God helped these people like navigate depression and all of the good stuff in here. And these are really affordable, you guys. These devotionals, some of them are like 10 bucks. Sometimes they have sales and they're 5 bucks. So I would definitely check out their entire website and then like pick and choose which ones you want to pick up for yourself or for someone else. So like the other one was about a specific topic. This one is called Fighting with Faith, a study on the book of Philippians. So there are some that are like on specific books of the Bible. If you just want to do like a deep dive of the Gospel of John, or you want to do a deep dive of Ruth, which I did, and I really liked the Ruth one, you can also pick that up. And then it walks you through like a couple verses at a time. So like it'll tell you read Philippians 1:27 through 30, and then there's like a whole like little reflection on that. This is how I started to like actually understand what the heck the Bible was saying. And so I highly recommend those for anyone who's looking to like come back to their faith or start asking questions or moving towards openness to the faith. Whatever, those are awesome. That's a lot of devotionals. I know. The only last book that I will share with you guys, this one is super dusty because it's been in the corner of my room, but this brand, Theology of the Home, like I say brand because she has several different books that are called Theology of the Home, and they're like also like different volumes. These are written from a Catholic perspective, and so it's all about bringing in like the sacramentals into your home and how to make your home like a reflection of your faith. And so like there's lots of beautiful art, and there's just like lots of different things that they mention about incorporating into your home, like making a little prayer wall. It's really good. I read it a while ago too, and I really enjoyed it. Talks about hospitality, and it's all tied to your Catholic faith. So if you're looking for something to give someone who's Catholic, these are awesome. There's also a book that I haven't picked up, but it's called Living the Seasons, which is all about like liturgical living. So those are just some really good books. Maybe something that somebody that you're shopping for, or for yourself, like something that you don't have yet. I'm gonna shift gears, do something a little different, and talk about I still have like some jewelry I want to show you, but before we go back to that, I want to show you a couple things that are new to me, but maybe you also want to grab them. Even though it still has the tags, this is one of my all-time new favorite things in the world, and that's a swim dress. Okay, so I'm a mom of 3, and when I go to the beach now, like I don't want all my butt cheeks showing. And I'm very like concerned about trying to be modest but also enjoy the sun. I live in Miami. If you're new, like I'm gonna see the sun, I'm gonna go to the beach, but I also don't want to be half naked on the beach. So these swim dresses are bomb, you guys. They are so stinking cute. I got 2 of them, and it's exactly that. It looks like a little dress, but it's got like the actual like bathing suit. It kind of looks like a one piece underneath, but it's all like one piece, and it's gonna be so difficult to show you, but like the actual swimsuit, right, like covers your butt, and then attached to it is like this little flirty skirt. I think that I still look super cute and flirty and feminine in it, but a lot more covered up than with just a regular bathing suit. So I highly recommend those. There's a couple different brands that sell swim dresses. I think Amazon has a couple different variations. I like this one. There's also some other brands, but they're like more expensive. This one was a very good affordable price. So I got that one, and then this is just like a different version of the same kind of thing. It looks a little different. It doesn't have like the little tie on the side, but just so you know, there is a thing called a swim dress, and you can totally rock it. And I think that we're bringing it back. Like, I'm sorry, like maybe you're into like the G-strings on the beach. Maybe you're into showing as much skin as possible. And if you want to do that, I mean, like, go for it. I just don't want to see it. Like, I don't want to see your entire nalgas out on like the beach. Like when I go with my children, I'm sorry, maybe that makes me super old lady, whatever. I just want to be covered up. And also just like for myself, right? Like I'm chasing 3 kids, and like I've got Sean on me. Like I don't need him like moving my bathing suit and like showing all my tatas out. Like I just want to go enjoy the beach and the ocean and the sun. So that's my little rant on swim dresses. I think that they are the best thing that is like coming back. And I do believe that we're bringing it back. We're bringing back some form of modesty. And I think that it's gonna happen. Next thing on my list of favorites are these sandals that I got at Target. And I have worn them so much. I have worn the crap out of them. these sandals because they're so good. They go with everything. They look like, I'm sure, some kind of designer that I have no idea what their name is because I cannot afford that. So these are the Target ones, and they have them in different colors, and they're super comfy and they go with everything. So if you need some sandals, maybe grab some of those. To this day, my favorite nail polish, you guys, is the Olive and June nail polish. I'm not even sure if my code still works with them, but I used to have a code that would save you like 20% off if you bought like the full mani-pedi kit. I don't even know if that works anymore, but I think they even sell this stuff at Target. I think they sell the individual polishes at Target, and it's the best. It's really the only nail polish that I paint my nails with. I just always have nail polish on me. I like collecting nail polishes, and then when I have a minute, I'll paint my nails like at night after the kids are in bed because I'm always chipping it. But I really like their nail polishes. I think the packaging is really pretty. So maybe you can get like one of those nice systems for yourself where you do like the at-home mani kit or the at-home pedi kit. Also, along the lines of makeup, I don't have a lot to share with you guys because some of the stuff that I use is just so basic, but I shared this in a vlog the other day. Anything from Merit, I feel like you cannot go wrong. Any makeup from Merit is awesome. I'm wearing their lipstick that they had sent me here on my lips. Love it so much. I'll have, again, it linked with the shade, everything down below. I have that. I have the little bronzer stick that I left downstairs. I've also used their blushes that are really good. They're like a very clean, minimal brand, but very high end, which I like. I like all their packaging, looks really pretty. So that makes for a really good gift for someone. And then I guess I will share just a little bit of jewelry. And then I have a couple more things. But the jewelry I'm wearing right now, I have shared before from a Catholic brand called Immaculate Blessed. And I'm gonna try to insert some close-ups of the jewelry so you can see it, but her stuff is awesome. If you have someone in your life who's Catholic who likes to wear like the miraculous medals, or they have like the 4-way cross that I also used to wear a lot, she has a lot of really pretty pieces, and her pieces are like good quality. They're a little higher end. Like I think the one I'm wearing is like $190 something, but I do have a discount code, which I'll have down below in case you want to, you know, buy them, but you want to save a little bit of money because I know that's kind of pricey. It's pricey, but again, makes for a great gift for like a special occasion, and the quality is worth it. It's not the kind of thing that you buy and it's going to get ruined in 2 days. I shower with it. I hardly ever take it off. So the fact that I have had this one forever and it still looks really nice, just makes me super happy. So there's that. I also wanted to link below. A lot of you guys used to ask me in my vlogs to wear just like a really dainty little cross. I cannot find it for the life of me, probably because I switched it out and then I can't find it. But it was super cute, and it was from Amazon. It was like $10. It was super affordable. So if you like just like the little dainty crosses, then I'll have that one linked. A couple other necklaces. I really don't have that much jewelry, you guys. Like, you guys may think that I'm straight up lying, but I don't like collect a bunch of jewelry. I have some pieces that I wear over and over and over again. Like when I like something, that's all I do. I just wear it over and over again. But I do have this from years ago that might make for a great like Mother's Day gift. And again, it's not gonna focus there, so I'll have to do some B-roll. But this is just like your typical like mama necklace with M-A-M-A. So that's like a nice Mother's Day gift. And then this is another necklace that I have had for years, and it's all tangled right now. And I actually need to get it redone because it's a names necklace. I don't know if you guys have been here that long that remember when I first got it, but it's a necklace where you can have it personalized to have all the names of the people in your family. So this one says Jackson, Riley, Kayla, and Joe. So this was a gift, I believe, like when Jackson was born, of all of our names, which I think is awesome. It's just like such a pretty gift. I need to get it updated, obviously, so that we can have Sean's name in here, but I'll be reaching out to her. Her shop is on Etsy, but it's like really pretty, and it's nice and gold, and just a nice, you know, gift if you're into like the personalized stuff. So I'll have some of that jewelry linked down below. Other random stuff, my Elo water bottle. I worked with this brand a while back, and they sent me this tumbler, and I loved it. Very similar to the Stanley, just cheaper than the Stanley, and it has like a handle here. I don't think that the Stanleys have that, but I just found this water bottle to be very aesthetically pleasing and easy to use, and just like a nice alternative to the Stanley, of course. If you're into the Stanley, like by all means, I have one. I think that this is just as good. Sometimes, like if I want to, you know, like go and match my friend who also has a Stanley, then I bring my Stanley. But this is a really good water bottle and a nice gift too. I also have, like, I literally brought this from downstairs to show you guys, but this is one of my favorite things that we have in the house. This I actually got from Amazon, and if I'm not mistaken, it even came framed. So if you need something quick to give someone, you can have this delivered, and I'm pretty sure it comes framed and it's not super expensive, but it's the blessing prayer. So it's the Lord bless you and keep you, make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. May his favor be upon you and 1,000 generations and your family. It's the entire prayer, and that's a prayer that Joe reads to us. He like prays that prayer over us at night as a family, and so this sits at our front entrance table, and I just love it so much. It's just like a pretty piece of artwork that obviously has so much meaning to it. And then there's a couple other random things that I wanted to share as part of my favorites. If you need like random ideas, I am a homeschool mom. We do tons of like arts and crafts and activities and stuff. So I love my laminator, and like obviously like the laminating pouches. I use my laminator a ton, and it just is super convenient, as well as my printer that I love because I'm always printing out worksheets and activities. So I don't know, maybe it's like lame to like say, hey, happy Mother's Day, here's a printer. But, you know, maybe somebody would actually enjoy that, because then they could prepare all these things for their kids and activities and things to keep them entertained. So that is an option. Other things, I shared this in my most recent vlog too, my bog bag. I love this bag so much. It makes me super happy knowing that now when I go out with the kids, like I have one place where I can dump all the stuff, all the snacks, all the water bottles, all the backpacks. Like all the kids have so many things now, plus like Sean's like blankets and all of his stuff. It all fits in here. And then like I told you guys in that vlog too, this makes for a great like beach bag because it's like this, I don't know, whatever, this material. It's easy to hose off. It's got the holes, so if there's sand, it's just very easy to clean. So it makes for a great like pool beach bag. And it's like a little higher end, like it's a little bit expensive. If I'm not mistaken, where I'm linking it for you guys is like $90. So it's like a higher end, but like nice gift to give someone. Maybe something that they wouldn't normally buy for themselves, but it's like a nice little treat. So there's that. And then I also, like whenever I think of my favorites, I also think like, this is super boring, but my headphones, my Apple headphones, iPods, what do you call them? Whatever, the headphones. I literally am so old. I'm like 5,000 years old. Can't remember anything. Can't remember what anything is called. I feel so just old. But these are my headphones that I use all the time. As a mother, they just bring me so much joy because I'm able to listen to like my podcast while I'm doing 500 different things. I'm able to use my Hallow app. I'm able to do my daily reflections and prayers or whatever with these in my head, because otherwise, when would I have a minute to myself to do anything, right? Like when do we have just uninterrupted time? Hardly ever. So I find that if I'm able to like multitask, these are great. Plus I find it super convenient that like I can be listening to a podcast. I just like click the little thing on the ear, you know, the little thing on the headpiece, and then it'll pause, and then I can pick it up like 25 minutes later if I even remember what I was listening to. But like, you know, that you can pause, and like the kids are asking you for a snack, you can just like put it on quiet for a minute and then continue. That whole thing I just have really liked. So if you don't have a pair, like definitely look into those, because that's something that you get a lot of use out of. And then the very last thing that I'll share, that I'm sure I've mentioned a million times before too, is a nice diaper bag. If you're looking for a new diaper bag, these are my favorite. These are from Luli Bebe, and I have them in like all the different colors. This is the big normal size one. They do have a smaller petite one, which is the one that I'm using these days. So normally when we're out these days, like I'm not out super long like amounts of time, so I don't need like 500,000 things. Like when Sean was younger, I used this one. Then I've kind of downsized to the petite one for now, but they're really good quality bags. I recommend them to everyone. I'm sure I've done a review here on my channel, you know, comparing different diaper bags. These are always just like so pretty, and like they come with like a beautiful little, like, you know, the packaging is really nice, and they come with their own like little sleeve. So these are great, and I do have a discount for these too, which I'll include down below. They've got bags, they've got the weekender bag too that I have, and then they also have their like crossbody bags, which are also gorgeous. So if you know maybe like a new mom who like, I don't know, wants a bag but doesn't want the diaper bag style, there's like all of these crossbody ones, and then it comes with even like the little attachment. Maybe you can put your kid's pacifier in there, but it's really pretty. So now on the rare occasion that I'm like out and about by myself, this is what I'll sometimes put my, just like my wallet and my keys in, my phone, and it's super nice. And then I was really looking downstairs in my kitchen to see if there was anything else other than that cookbook that I could share with you guys. I'm still using my caraway pans that I love. Also makes for a great gift, very expensive gift, but the caraway pans are awesome, which I also have an affiliate link, I believe, too. And then I also, not too long ago, I went to Target and I bought like a bakeware set. It's like all gold bakeware. It's still in really good condition and I still really like it. So that is also a really pretty gift. And then other things that I can think of off the top of my head in terms of like favorites, like my current favorite things at the moment, plants. Very much plants. I have had so much fun, you guys. Like, maybe you think I'm a nerd, maybe you don't care about plants, but I have had so much fun in this era of like watching, I don't know, my house plants grow. That sounds so stupid, but I really enjoyed like propagating the plants and just getting into the world of houseplants. My YouTube algorithm right now, you guys would think I'm such a nerd, because my YouTube algorithm used to be like, I don't know, day in the life vlogs and maybe grocery hauls, because I was really into that. Now it's like, it looks like a freaking jungle when I look through my YouTube algorithm, when I scroll, because it's just like plants, 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 day in the life, plant shopping, plant shopping. And I'm like, what is this? But it's so fun to like learn new stuff. So anything having to do with plants right now is a favorite of mine. And yeah, so I hope that this gave you a couple ideas. Thanks for giving me a reason just to sit and chat with you guys and share some of my favorite stuff with you guys. What are you guys liking? What are some of your favorite recent purchases? What are some of your favorite shows at the moment? Like, what are you guys really liking? Because I just feel very out of it. I've been in this world of like managing the 3 kids, and now at 9 months postpartum is when I'm starting to like really feel like I'm back to like, I don't know, being able to enjoy little bits of like me time and enjoying just like little bits of things that I used to do, that I used to have more time to do. Like, I'm getting back into thrifting, which has been really nice because I've always like really enjoyed thrifting. I've done a couple little like Goodwill trips recently that have brought me so much joy, but like things like that that I used to do, that when you're in like the newborn stage become really difficult. I'm trying to like start getting back into them, and gardening, and so I'm feeling really good, really excited. But please let me know the kinds of things that you guys are liking. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if there's anything here that you're like, man, that looks bomb. Yeah, just give me some feedback. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.